Some people move through life like ghosts, untouchable, unshakable, and unreadable. They carry an invisible armor, forged not by luck, but through cold, deliberate psychological conditioning. This film is not about kindness or warmth. It is about power, the kind that cannot be touched by emotion or empathy. You have felt it before, that storm inside when someone's words cut deep. Their tone wounds you more than their message. But imagine, for one moment, if nothing they said could reach you. Imagine being impenetrable, like steel wrapped around your soul. Emotional untouchability begins with detachment, a concept misused by amateurs and misunderstood by most. It is not about cold indifference, it is mastery over reaction. To detach is to decide what deserves your energy, and what must be discarded like a whisper in the dark. In the hierarchy of control, emotion sits low on the power ladder. Those who command outcomes rarely fight feelings, they manipulate them, quietly, effectively. Becoming untouchable means no longer being manipulated by emotional turbulence but becoming the eye of every storm. We live in a world engineered to provoke your emotions. Every notification, every face, every sound fights for your reaction. The untouchable mind knows this and refuses to engage. It studies impulses like a scientist watching a specimen behind glass. Your environment is your first enemy. Chaos surrounds you, vivid news feeds, constant noise, endless emotional triggers. True detachment requires you to build distance, to reduce stimulation until silence feels like safety, not discomfort. The second layer of defense, emotional awareness. Most people drown in feelings because they never name them. The untouchable does the opposite, dissecting every surge of fear or anger, labeling it clinically before it can dictate behavior. Few realize that emotional reactions are like passwords. Once someone learns yours, they can unlock your entire behavior. They push the right button, you explode, submit, or beg. The emotionally untouchable mind hides its passwords deep within, or better yet, deletes them altogether. The art of remaining unmoved is not weakness, it is surgical precision. When you strip away reaction, you expose choice. Every insult, every rejection, every slight becomes a neutral event, information to process, not a wound to carry. Control your facial expressions, control your power. In dark psychology, the smallest twitch of an eyebrow may reveal hidden insecurity. The untouchable learns to wear a calm mask, expressionless, unreadable, terrifying in its blank serenity. Imagine facing betrayal with no visible response. No tears, no rage, no despair. Only a stillness that unnerves the traitor who expected chaos. Such stillness is not born, it is trained, painfully, through years of emotional resistance. Cultivate untouchability, you must practice emotional fasting. Deny yourself excessive reactions, starve the part of you that hungers for validation. The less you feed it, the weaker it becomes, until it dies, and all that remains is control. Society prizes empathy, yet empathy is the crack where control seeps in. The untouchable empathizes strategically, never emotionally. They sense emotions in others only to predict moves, never to share pain. Their compassion is purely intellectual. There will be moments when numbness feels unnatural. You may doubt this cold evolution, fearing you are losing what makes you human. Yet remember, every layer of numbness is armor, forged not to destroy humanity, but to protect it from manipulation. People will test you, insult you, provoke you, attempt to unseat your calm. They crave your reaction because emotions fuel their own significance. The untouchable gives them nothing, leaving them starving for the chaos they expected but never received. In this silence, power begins to shift. Your stillness becomes the threat, your calm a weapon. Others will not know if you are planning, ignoring, or observing. That uncertainty is control, invisible, uneconomical, absolute. Memories will betray you before others do. They resurface to weaken your composure, the faces, the failures, the heartbreak. An untouchable mind reprograms memory, reframing each episode as data, not drama. Every scar becomes an instruction manual for dominance. Master the pause. Between stimulus and response lies ultimate freedom. The 1-second pause, weaponized through habit, transforms emotional lightning into reasoning sunlight. It is the split second that separates rulers from followers. In warfare of the mind, self-talk is your propaganda. Replace "I am hurt" with "I am assessing damage." Replace "they attacked me" with "they revealed their strategy." You rewrite your internal script until the world can no longer write it for you. The battlefield expands with every social interaction. Conversations become dual-layered, surface and signal. While most chase understanding, the untouchable watches tone, micro-expression, and motive, extracting more from silence than from the loudest confession. You will notice patterns. Emotional people are predictable people are controllable. Each outburst marks a weakness, each apology a leash. The untouchable maps these patterns quietly and never exposes their own. Sleep, diet, discipline, they sound mundane, yet control the biochemical theater of the emotions. Every meal, every breath alters your internal equilibrium. You cannot be psychologically invincible if your body is addicted to volatility. Technology amplifies emotion through constant validation loops. The untouchable uses technology like a blade, selectively, strategically. They post, react, and scroll with surgical detachment, turning the algorithm that feeds most people into an obedient servant. Patience is your silent cruelty. In moments of confrontation, your stillness feels inhuman to those consumed by impulse. While they drown in emotion, you watch, calm, detached, calculating the exact second to respond, or never respond at all. Observe predators in nature, lions, snakes, eagles. None panic, none emote. Their stillness is lethal, their calm deliberate. To become untouchable is to study this discipline of patience and turn it inward, until you too are motionless yet deadly. Emotional independence is learned through loss. Only when you have experienced emotional destruction can you construct resilience. Pain becomes the furnace that burns away weakness, leaving behind something harder than hope, indifference. The emotionally untouchable person does not chase peace, they create it internally. They treat serenity as a command, not a condition. When chaos knocks, they open slowly, stare it down, and close the door without a word. Many equate emotional numbness with darkness. In truth, it is clarity. It strips away the colors of illusion until only the shapes of intent remain. To see clearly often requires blindness to comfort. You will find that being untouchable alienates you. People prefer empathic mirrors, not monolithic calm. They will call you distant, arrogant, or robotic. Let them, every mislabel is proof that your transformation is working. Stillness draws curiosity, and curiosity invites imitation. Soon, others will study your demeanor, your restraint, your unreadable silence. They will not understand that you no longer operate emotionally, but strategically. Do not confuse lack of reaction with apathy. The untouchable observes everything but responds to little. It is not ignorance, it is prioritization. You owe no reaction to anything that does not advance your purpose. Eventually, peace becomes performance. You will hold it not because you must, but because it commands respect. Your calm becomes an atmospheric pressure others can feel, an invisible weight that changes the energy of every room. When provoked, say nothing. Let silence fill the air like smoke in a closed room. In time, the aggressor hears their own echoes and retreats into their own confusion. The untouchable wins without lifting a finger. And when emotion finally does arrive, sudden, uninvited, monstrous, allow it to pass through you, not into you. Let it move like wine through glass corridors. You will feel it, perhaps, but it will never stay. In this ending, you realize the truth. Emotional untouchability is not about rejection of humanity, but command over it. You own your responses, guide your fate, dominate your silence. The world trembles, not because you are cruel, but because you are still.